So
Hmm.
actually, I've watched this video like this morning. I don't think I've watched it till the end, but I've watched most of it. I think I've watched till this. I think
Okay.
if there is an
How to get
AI.
a mentor.
So yeah,
Hmm.
the last one is how to get a mentor, but I would go from the beginning. Yeah, I just played it right now for a little bit, and yeah, these are the topics he talked about in um,
I think we could
the
just
video.
talk about like how to start a business with no money, how to win, how to lose, how to do a mind map.
A business plan,
Like we
how to
could
find
just
purpose.
just talk about those like titles. How to lose. Holy shit! How to lose? Could you play that part?
Okay, what could you
Next
What do you
say?
up,
think
How to Lose. It might sound like a strange title, but it's the
about
number
like
one
this
thing I've
part? How to
noticed that
lose?
people don't learn to do,
Yeah, before
that
watching
doesn't
it,
allow.
like what I think, even though I watched it this morning, but yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I think sometimes like,
Mm-hmm.
especially when it comes to business, you're gonna have a
Mm-hmm.
lot of trouble when you start a new business. Like you're gonna have issues with money. You're gonna have issues with a lot of things with the logistics of the business. Like each business
Yeah.
has like its downside of it, or like whatever you would say, like the negative effect or whatever. It's like the things that you would lose from
Mm-hmm.
doing that business. And businesses have risks, so you gotta know that you might lose, and you gotta be okay with it. And this is, I'll give my opinion on this. So my opinion on this is like you're an entrepreneur, right? So you want to create businesses, you want to create jobs, you want to do whatever your purpose is for for
Mm-hmm.
being an entrepreneur is like mostly you know that the fact that you're an entrepreneur, you're gonna lose a lot, and you might fail. You might fail on this, you might fail on this, and you might fail on this. By the way, like most entrepreneurs that make it, they make it until like their 30s or 40s or 50s. So like there are a lot of people that
Heard
become
like
founders and got their money
like
when they become old. So
mm,
when we talk to them, you
like
get to know
most of the
that they've tried a lot. Hmm?
okay, most of the successful ones are like at the age, or not the successful ones, like the successful entrepreneurs who started businesses, they were at the age of 40. Because they had a lot of experiences, corporate experiences, and yeah, so they could, and the knowledge it takes,
Hmm.
and sometimes they know like if they say I want to start this business, they know for sure that they should make it successful because they have a lot of bills to pay, they have children, they have this and that.
Mm,
So like I think
I,
at that age
like
it's probably the perfect.
I think I don't know. I don't know. Maybe the financial standpoint of it, like you might have some bills to pay and stuff like that. But those circumstances happen to everyone. Everyone has to pay for their kids, for meals, for
Hmm.
food, for like the finances, the whole finances of their family. Like everyone. Like even if you work as a cop, if you work as like at a grocery store or whatever, like you have those duties. You have to pay those duties, right? But what
Yeah.
makes people who are entrepreneurs different than normal people who are like the average person would work for another person, right? And they would pay the bills. But I don't think entrepreneurs, when they start being entrepreneurs, they just want to pay for the bills because like they have the mind, they have the courage, they have everything to start big. So like for entrepreneurs, they dream big. They don't dream small. You get me?
Hmm. Okay. Yeah.
So like it's not about like, oh, I'm 40, I have to pay the bills. No. I'm 40, but like
Nah.
since I was young, I've been trying hard. Like if you take the whole their whole life, I think I think they have like been trying a lot of like it's just like they succeeded when they got to the like an older age. But they have been trying since a young age. But like for an average person, no. Like you ask An average person, no, they just jump from a job to another, or they stay in the same job for like 15, 20 years till they retire. I don't know. Give me your opinion on this.
Okay, I might not agree with you, but
Go on.
like my take on this is like what you said is just what the media is trying to sell us today. Like
Hmm.
they're trying to promote that you should hustle from a young age, you should do this, you should start your own business, you should quit college, or you should not work for someone else.
Hmm.
But for those, if you look at the statistics, which I don't have, but
Just
if you're smart enough to do research
we can do it.
and
Yeah.
you go do it, like, okay, you can do it.
Yeah.
So So if you look at the like most of the successful people, like I'm not talking about someone who started an e-commerce business. I'm talking about who started like a real legit business, like PayPal or Facebook or Amazon or
Hmm.
these guys did not go the way you mentioned. Like they went through college, they worked
Oh
for
yeah.
someone else, and then they started the business. It's not like they were hustling all the way in.
Oh yeah, yeah. I got you. I got you on that, but like, okay. First of all, I agree with you on this. Like, mostly, like, if you take Facebook, if you take Microsoft, all of these people that are the founders of this, like, big, mega, like, companies, they're they're like institutions that are so big. They got so much money, and yeah, when they started, they drop out of like they didn't drop out of like um I don't know what you call it, but like a university that everyone goes to, but they have dropped out
Yeah.
from like Harvard or like I don't know. So they didn't drop out of something low. So they were already smart. They were already like trying, and some of them they had like some dark sides of it. Like for Facebook, I think there was there was some speculations that they might have stolen like from Mark Zuckerberg, he might have stolen his idea from like two other people who have thought of the idea. But yeah, it don't matter. That's not our topic right now. We can talk about it, but yeah,
Mm.
it's not our topic. But yeah, like I think mostly it's not about like the media is trying to tell you like go and make it big and go and make it like this. No, but the thing is, like, if you don't try to like be creative and make more jobs and make all of this, life is not gonna be prosperous. Let's just say, for example, I'm just gonna give like a simple example. Let's say, for example, there were no merch, like people who sell merch, like people who sell, I don't know, like food or whatever. If I was not a person who would like take the risk of buying food from another place, right? And buying food from another place, let me see. Okay, and bringing it to another city, and there might have I have a lot of risk in doing that business. Then there wouldn't be no food in that place. So, like for entrepreneurs, they take the risk, and so I don't think like the media is trying to tell you, no, go make it big. They don't tell you none of that. I don't know. Maybe like some gurus, yeah. If you're talking about
Yeah,
media, like
exactly. Like
gurus,
I'm not talking like about I don't know Fox News or these big
oh yeah,
like big news companies. I'm talking about the
corporate
like
media.
what YouTube, yeah, the gurus and these hustlers that are making money out of selling like these courses and stuff. Like you can we can mention a lot of guys out there who are doing this,
Mm.
like who
But
are making.
yeah,
You
yeah, yeah.
get what I mean?
No, no, I get what you mean there. Like I get what you mean, but
Like on
still,
Instagram, if you go on Instagram, you're gonna see a lot of these guys.
I think for them it's just like
Oh,
the self-development thing. Okay, like
what you
it
mean?
sounds okay. Okay, I'm gonna explain my idea. So the thing is, like, it sounds like the self-development thing. In what way? In the way that like for these people who like tell you become an entrepreneur. We're not gonna mention names. It's gonna be defamation. And yeah,
Mm.
but there are a lot of people who are just gonna say, okay, this person X, they have they have built a personal brand around like that. They are making a lot of money. You always see girls like flexing like big cars, like expensive cars with girls and all of that. And yeah, and at the end they are trying to sell you something. So it's the same thing as like self-development, as in like you're just taking like a lot of people watch self-development thing and they don't do no action, and they just like to read it. So they just like to read the
Okay.
self-development thing. And the same thing for the people who buy like the courses. Like you see a lot of people are hardworking people and they don't make much money, but they still like try to save up so they could like buy
Mm.
somebody's course for like $1,000 or $2,000. But at the end,
Yeah.
that person who sold them the course did not actually give them actual skills or actual advice or whatever practical skills. They were just selling them like
Well,
a scam. So yeah.
that's exactly what I mean. Like, if you follow these guys or you buy their courses, you
Mhm.
ain't get shit. Like, you're not gonna get any info that would help you on how to make like $1 million, because that's what they say.
Mhm.
All you're gonna do is you're gonna push them towards being millionaires. Them, not you. So,
Mhm.
but the thing is, like, in order to sell their courses, they gotta push this mentality that everyone can make it at this young age. I mean, with no experiences, with no, like, they don't come. Like, if I was one of them, I would,
Mhm.
I wouldn't, I don't know, but I wouldn't, I'm not sure, but like, you could just tell the out of 100, if you guys are watching and you're 100, or you're buying this course and you're 100, I'm gonna tell
Mhm.
you right now, like, only one of you is gonna make it, and the rest
Uh,
will just waste their time and money.
the thing
Because
is,
this is what should be told.
no. The thing is, like,
Hmm.
if you say that, I'm gonna tell you about like what they say. So like mostly what gurus say is what they say is like, okay, you're gonna buy my course, and what they say is like, if you don't do action, it's on you. So like
Okay.
from the beginning, they're trying to blame you on something, but like the action, they're not giving you actual action. They're just giving you like let's say for example something blew up and people made money from it, and no longer people are making money from it, but still the gurus would sell you that idea as like as it's still hot and people are like getting money from that, and whatever like thing that popped up in your mind that gurus used to sell like crypto, whatever came up to your mind and became scam. But at the end they would tell you, okay, it's on you, like you gotta work hard. Like they say, if you fail, like this is how like most gurus say it. If you fail, it's on
Hmm.
you. You're not working hard. You're not doing much work. You're
Yeah.
not
Okay.
actually following my
Okay. Okay.
guidelines. So it's on you. So even if you tell them, okay, one person of you is gonna make it,
Hmm.
no, still.
Look, the thing is, like, look, it's like trading. Let's talk about trading.
Mm-hmm.
I could be making millions of dollars, but I'm not doing trading. What I'm doing is I have this affiliation platform, and I'm selling this course to people. So I'm not the trader, or I'm a broker. I'm just a broker.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I'm a broker, and I have a big influence with people, and I'm bringing in them into the platform without me doing the trading. So the whole business model, like, to make this millions of dollars, I'll be telling them, like, this is how I made money. I'm a trader. I do this. I trade on S&P or this, or, and I'll be bullshitting. So,
Mm-hmm.
like, for me, that business model doesn't work. But if I get this 100 people, one of them, it would work for him. I don't know why. Like maybe he's lucky. Maybe he's like I could tell them like it's on you. I'm not like promising that it's gonna work. That this course will help you. It's on you. But the thing is like the whole business model isn't working. It didn't work for me. Why would it work for you? Unless you're super super lucky or you come from this financial family that knows about where the dollar comes from and this, you get what I mean? Like
Mhm.
I could be telling you like it's on you, you gotta it might not work for you, but like the truth behind it is that the whole business model is not working. It didn't work
Yeah,
for me, so it won't work for you.
but the thing is, I'm gonna bring something up.
Mm.
I'm gonna bring something up. These gurus, like,
Okay.
what makes them different is like they don't give you practical skills. So like, don't tell me about like, oh, it's
Mhm.
you're not working hard, you're not doing your job, you're not doing this, and you're not doing that, but you're not actually giving me practical skills to work from. And I'm not talking about like all the people that make online courses are gurus. No, I'm just talking about the gurus that are just selling motivation or whatever. I'm not talking about the actual people that give actual practical skills. But what makes them different, the gurus that I'm talking about, the scammers, and people like in their brains, a lot of scammers have popped up in their mind. There are a lot of them. No need to bring up names. But what makes them different? Let's say, for example, I was someone who was a plumber, and I did like there are courses online for like how to do plumbing, right? So I'll teach you like the plumbing, all how to do this, how to do everything.
Mhm.
At the end, you will never hear someone who's teaching you plumbing. At the end, it's on you. You gotta like you're not working hard if you don't understand it. No, I'll teach you again. I'll teach you this.
Mhm.
You gotta do it again. You gotta do this. One people are actually like,
Mhm.
and also like there are business school who teach how to do like the like the old part, like how to do business, how to do this, and how to set up a company here, LLC, all that stuff. They teach you everything. I don't actually know what like a business school teaches, but we're just making assumptions, okay? We could we could look up what a business school teaches, but because my brain that
But actually, I
does
think it teaches like how to make people money or how to work in a corporate.
mm, business school.
It's not like it tells you go and create
Oh,
your own
no, no, no,
business
no,
and
no, no. This is what, yeah, yeah. Because I have a friend who studies at a business school, and pretty much this is what
Mhm.
they study. They study marketing, they study leadership, data analyst, teamwork, entrepreneurship, finance, economics, business ethics, and all this stuff. So human resource, financial
Yeah.
statements. So like they teach them like this kind of stuff that you would need. Okay. Um.
Mhm.
So they're actually mostly just like they are taught to be like workers. They're not taught. I don't think they're taught this. They have like entrepreneurship here, but uh, they're taught about other stuff that they would
Look,
use to get a job.
okay.
But it helps
I'm
a
oh
lot.
okay.
It would help them a lot to
I might interrupt here,
go
but
on.
look, entrepreneurship it's not something that you should be taught. It's either in you or not. Like if you get for someone who is like a natural entrepreneur,
Hmm.
like if he sells on the street, he'll be thinking like, today I sold this product. Tomorrow I'm gonna have to bring to make a test of a different product. I'm gonna have to bring a lot to like to make it bigger to go and rent this uh, place where people could visit me. Like he is an entrepreneur.
Hmm.
You get it? So he is not limited. For someone who studied like marketing, data science,
Hmm.
accounting, economics, like if he's not an entrepreneur, like you get the tools. Entrepreneurship, like you gotta know a bit of all these things,
Mm-hmm.
and you be the leader. It's not necessarily like you gotta have your own business. You might be working in someone else's business and be an entrepreneur. It's called like entrepreneur, not. I think Patrick, but David has already talked about this term.
Mm-hmm.
Like there's the entrepreneur and there's the entrepreneur. Like entrepreneur, someone who will be working in someone else's company,
Mm-hmm.
and he'll be making a lot of achievements. And he is an entrepreneur. Like he works inside the company. He doesn't like to have a company. If he had a company, he wouldn't succeed. So like for an entrepreneurship, it's not something to be taught. It's you gotta have the tools,
Mm-hmm.
and if you're an entrepreneur, you're gonna use them to be an entrepreneur. If you're not, you're gonna just work with them as, I don't know,
I was just like, okay, okay, yeah,
as
you can
everyone
work as a
else does.
data analyst or whatever jobs you can go
Yeah,
for there.
exactly.
Like IT, they teach them everything IT needs. Mostly, there are a lot of
Yeah,
skills. There are a lot of soft skills, leadership, teamwork, networking. Is it networking about like talking to other people, like networking as in like uh, network engineering or whatever? I don't think so, but it would just be networking as like the normal. Yeah. Oh,
yeah. I think networking in sense of like just talking to
IT.
people and trying to make contacts. And no,
Yeah.
it has nothing to do with content. I think.
With IT? Oh yeah, yeah. I think it doesn't have anything to do with IT. Yeah. But so